So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Time for the first of the anthems.
Well, look, it's going to be a very hard job to make sure that the lone man up front doesn't get isolated.
Well, that is the obvious worry, isn't it?
Yeah, usually managers play a compact midfield when trying not to give away space, but it gives you little scope when trying to create and exploit space yourself.
So emphasis very much on defence.
Absolutely.
There's the whistle, and here we go. That's a lovely, neat pass. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a promising position. Cross into the box.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's destined for the flank. That is good alertness.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Aimed beyond the defence. Driving through the middle. Takes a shot! In he goes again. Hits off target and by quite a way. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better sign.
He's having a shot! And it's a goal! And we have liftoff! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 10.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. But he's forced to go back. Jordan very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. He shifted it to the flank. Tries to play it through. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. That's very neat. Closing in on goal. Chance, surely! Oh, good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Jordan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Good running, strong and purposeful. Algeria do have a chance to counter here. He's in a great position. Great chance! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Jordan find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now this could be a chance.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Jordan have hit a quick-fire double here. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Driving forward. Jordan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. They're urging him to shoot. And the shot! And that's in! They are purring, truly purring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Opts for safety.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Good ball, good take. Looking for options for movement, and he was quick to react. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! And it's come back out to him. And yes, it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Number 11.
And that is indeed the final act. Well, what a half they've had, cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Jordan really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Jordan have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. So right back into the action. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Jordan needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's good running with the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's really nicely played. That's a cute ball. Can he spark a counter here? Is there any support? He might not need it. Can he finish? And that's a good finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Number 21. The attendance for this match was 80,953.
Good run through the middle, but he needs support. Steaming on goalwards. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That'll be a throw. Great defending, strong and determined. Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Some front-footed pressing going on here. Now, looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
He is starved of space and time. Oh, he's found support out wide. Out of play for a goal kick. Looking for the run. He's through here. And the counter is on. Half an hour gone in the second half. Nicely spread. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Elects to cross. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Can he get it through? And that could set him on his way. And it's made its way to him. And he shoots!
This is the time you need that pace.
And that's another good win of the ball. Stood up well to him there. Just eases him off the ball. Just 5 minutes left.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
He's had it taken off him. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now, that looks a decent ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
There will be
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Nicely aimed pass. Pinches it off him. Added time is up. And there goes the whistle. Jordan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
In an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.